You hate stupid people. Like that one, it eats your brain. You hate stupid people. Jesus, you hate stupid people. It's the way your lip pinches in when you realize someone's stupid. You just, it's like seething. Say eight lot have no. If this one was ever to rule this country, oh my God. As a dictator, set 8 will be finished. Anyone below set 3, you're done. You're not even allowed to go to school. Go and mine coal.
Hi guys, welcome to We Just Got Hair podcast. It's another week with you, baby. You're right.
Is you lot in the comments that caused this? We're here for Tia's intro. Now she's screaming in my ear. I'm dehydrated and I'm hungry. I want to hear this shit. I want to hear it.
I love you.
Hi guys, don't touch me. Hi guys. Welcome to episode 37 of We Just Got Here podcast. If you want to know what it's about, read the description.
I was going to say, it's two best friends who come together to, adulthood's not that
Do you want
serious.
me to read the description? Do you actually want me to read the description? Since you don't act like you don't know who we are. Let me read the description. Let me even bring it up.
We're two best friends that talk life and how adulthood is never that serious.
Just read the description. Let me read the description.
Is it even in? No, I left it at me and my best mate.
Huh?
Are you reading it from a script?
I read it from the actual description that I put in the damn thing. Oh, I don't, you know. I took out the description. Sorry. Hi guys. Sorry. Shit. Hi guys. These two best friends talking about how adulthood is a scam and not that serious. We recently entered our 30s and we want to make sure you lot are warned of the fuckery that meets you at 30, but also that life is not that serious and you should relax because no one knows what the fuck they're doing. My bad. I've been directing you lot to
You've been saying, read the description.
Read the description.
Today the girls talk about.
Jesus.
Today
you don't even know who the girls are. You don't even know who we are.
Oh, guys.
Guys, I'm so sorry. You don't even know who the hell we're just out here just screaming down the mics. You lot don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Are you sure? The description, no, it's in Spotify. It's in one of them because I've seen it.
No, because I copied the same description on Spotify as well. So just
no, because
in the little blurb. Yeah, it's in the little blurb on the actual profile, but not in the episode.
No, there was one week. The other day, I said we did time codes, and one of the time codes was from the other week. So I think it's probably just last week you didn't put in. But I know one of the time codes you had kept it from the last week, and I was like, we didn't talk.
Yeah.
So I deleted it. But I don't know if that was on Spotify or YouTube.
Oh, the description ain't nowhere, girl, because that's the same description I use everywhere.
I promise you, it's somewhere.
It says this week the girls discuss. I'm so sorry. My name is Steph. I'm sorry. Yeah, but you're not changing anyway. You know, you get the gist. You can see the caca on the thumbnail. Put 2 and 2 together. The title's there. My name's Steph. That's Tia.
Hey, guys.
I'm 31. She's 31.
We've been best friends since we were 8. All right, I don't know if we were best friends then. She tolerated me.
I'm married. She's engaged. I'm Nigerian. She's half Trinidadian, half Malaysian.
Oh, you remembered.
Yeah, I actually know stuff about you, unlike you.
Shit.
We're both from Newham. Her favourite colour is yellow. Mine's green.
It reminds her of money.
I work in music. She works
all right,
in
it's enough. It's enough.
Podcasting.
It's enough. This is not a dating profile.
Fun fact about me. I don't even have one. Oh.
She does comedy.
I do stand-up comedy on the side. I'm pretty good at it.
She's brilliant at it.
TR.
There's no fucking fun facts about me, please.
She exists. No, there is a fun fact about you.
What? You don't, let's let it go.
The fun fact about you, she used to be an MC when she was 14 and her stage name was Lady Danger.
Do you know what? You've done this as our viewership has increased.
Yeah, there's new listeners and viewers. I'm getting them caught up on the shit. So they understand the dynamic because people will come and just think I'm flogging you. They don't realise what I've been through. They actually don't realise how I got here.
I'm such the nice
And why
one.
my heart is black.
Your heart is so black.
My heart is black.
Mine is pink and glittery.
And I have to deal with all the bullshit that you get us in. From the day in the laundrette, my life has never been the same.
Actually, no, I was getting you in nonsense when I was young as well. Because remember that when the whole group got excluded and you still managed to go on the trip. We didn't get excluded. We got banned from the trip.
Was this with Miss Boyd? What year was this?
No, this was primary school.
Really? And I got to go? I really be escaping shit, don't I?
Yeah.
I really just be dodging shit. I like me. I really be avoiding the bullshit, actually. No, let me not say that because I turned 15 and God said bet. No, but no, in general, I really do avoid getting in trouble. Even when I'm supposed to be in trouble.
You avoid being found out.
Yeah. Avoid being caught.
That's different. That's interesting, actually, because I've never really thought about that dynamic.
Yeah.
Because when I get to my fuck shit, because it takes a lot to get me to fuck shit.
Yeah.
You've got to bully the hell out of me for me to get to fuck shit. But once I get to fuck shit, I'm like, bet.
Yeah.
I did it. And I don't give a fuck. Whereas you...
I would deny and take that shit to the grave.
100%.
You
but
will
Stephanie
never
gets
catch
on
me.
her fuck shit way earlier than I do.
Way earlier, but I take that shit to the grave. Catch me if you fucking can. I dare you.
I'll stand there like, you know what?
She said she did it. I'll straight face tell you I did not do it. I didn't do it. Even if you see me on camera, it wasn't me.
It wasn't you at all.
And I'll gaslight you so much that you'll believe it. You can't.
Do
even
you believe
it.
me or your lying eyes?
Like
your
do
lying
I look like the type of person that would do that? Oh my God, did you see that too?
What? The meme?
Oh no, from Richard Pryor.
Oh,
I thought you knew.
no.
That's where you got he's a stand-up comedian from. Like,
I know
the
who
80s.
Richard Pryor is.
Okay, sorry. Because he was like,
Jesus.
when he was like, oh, do you believe me or your lying eyes? I say, even if
Oh.
I'm fucking her, I'm not actually fucking her. Like, do you believe me or your lying eyes?
Do you know what? There's a really fun Caribbean song, yeah. A Caribbean song. That's not even a thing. A calypso song, right? And he lists the way of which he's cheating, but the different excuses. So one excuse is called lying excuses. And one of the thing is, you didn't see me fucking her behind the tree. I was protecting her from a swarm of bees and one bee stung me on my behind. Do you get it?
Oh my
It's very fun.
men.
It's so funny.
Because who asked for that song? Who is that even entertaining?
But this is what I keep on saying, yeah. Songs from back in the day. So this would have been like, I think this must have released at least in the 70s, let's say. I'm going to look it up. But because it's that calypso singer is my dad's generation. So my dad would have been in his 80s now, yeah. They be, I tell you, generationally, they be on fuck shit. They're just out here cheating. Hence why, when I talk about them getting chlamydia when they're in their nursing homes, it's because they be on their mad shit.
So it just never stops.
We said this though.
I know, but I'm just like, I'm tired already, man.
This is
like nothing's happened to me. I'm all good and Gucci. But I'm just, even the Reddit realness is just be taking a toll on me. Sometimes I just be coming home looking at Maggie like,
men.
like
Also, women are getting just as bad.
Yeah, I'm here for it though.
Yeah.
Stand up. Do your shit. We've stayed down for too long. Rise up.
What?
Yeah, we can get mortgages by ourselves now. We don't need you.
Where are we in the show? How did we get here? This is our intro.
Sorry.
Is this like, this cannot be?
Hey, sorry. It's all the new listeners are like, what the fuck have I tuned into? I'm sorry. But if you can listen to Joe Budden screaming and playing songs
you can
for
listen
the first half an hour of his damn show before he's even said a word, then you can listen to us, okay? All right?
How's your week?
Yeah, my week has been all right. Imagine if I say it's all right now and it's the worst week of my life. It's the worst week of my life.
We'll find out. We'll find out the first hour of Clara's episode. Just us standing there like...
Yeah, my week has been good, you know. We've got some really good news. Manny got some really good news that we've been praying for a very long time, which is great. So that's really kicked off our week in a good place. No, I'm not pregnant, by the way, for everyone watching this, including my family. It's not a baby. Calm the fuck down. Cost of living is still cost of living.
Side eye.
Unless you man are putting together a pool for the nursery fees and shit, I don't want to hear nothing.
They're gonna start blaming Chooks soon, you know.
They are blaming Chooks already. Is that cat? Get rid of that cat. That cat is not a child. That is not my grandchild. That is not my grandchild. I wished him happy 9 months, yeah. And I purposely put it on my WhatsApp status. I knew my family would kick off. Mom called me, I don't want to see that cat. I don't want to see. I'm like, what did Chooks do to you? Leave my baby alone.
The innocent cat.
He's not a baby. Leave the cat alone. Leave the cat alone. That cat cost me at most 30 quid, including food, a month. Compare that to paying nursery fees of 1,200 so they can feed my baby ketchup, sweet corn, and noodles for lunch. And have him running around his nappy because he soiled himself. Please tell me. I don't know how people with kids are doing it.
At all.
What do you mean?
Just the
1,200 just to take them to a nursery?
The
Not even
shop.
5 days a week. 3 days a week. People are telling me this way. I said, excuse me?
And like, you know, because I'm thinking like food shop as well. And part of the thing is, we're not going to give them chicken dinosaurs. We're actually going to make their food.
I'm actually going to make my kids food. They're not eating no oven or microwave food. None of that.
So then you have to cost up
even the
produce.
baby food.
What?
Even I'm making the baby food. I used to make Junior's baby food from scratch.
So this is the thing, yeah. I was fed homemade baby food. My mum didn't believe in that. But because obviously I still enjoy baby food to this day.
Maybe not then. You're the worst case to use. Actually, no, because it's just blended up food. Because Junior, I remember my mum used to make me blend up like carrots, broccoli, chicken, and sweet potato. Or like meatballs and like sweet potato and stuff. And we used to feed him that. I've always said I don't want my kids to eat like the processed baby food just because I want to know what's in it.
Yeah.
Same with oven food and shit. Like I'm not giving my kids like dinosaurs and stuff. And hey, listen, it might change because you know my schedule might get busy and the air fryer might need to
the air fryer is
put in a shift.
By the
but
way.
I will try and feed my kids like proper food as much as possible. And plus I'm Nigerian, so there'll always be rice. Let's be real. My kids are eating jollof. I was feeding Junior rice and stew from like 6 months. You're eating jollof. You're eating rice and chicken. So there's no need for all that baby food.
Did you blend the jollof?
I know, bro. He was eating that.
Oh, just chewing.
He was chewing and then when he wanted meat, because you have to bite it. Sometimes you have to chew it a bit for him to help him.
Wait, you masticated his food for
him?
You
have to chew it. Yeah, I have to chew them. I can't give him shaki just like that. Like, he'll die. But when he wanted meat, he would say quack, quack. Because in nursery, he's 1,200 a month. He learned that a duck said quack, quack. So that he thought that any meat was a duck. So he would say quack, 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 quack. And that's when you knew that he wanted meat. And he'd be like quack, quack. So you chew it up and give him. He's going to watch this and feel sick of the fact that I used to chew his meat for him. Mum did it too. Sorry, bro. We're out here.
I don't think he would know. That's not something you would naturally know.
That's not something he's gonna find out now. But yeah, he used to say quack, 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 quack. And then like you chew the meat a bit for him and then give it to him and he'll eat. And he loves meat. Don't let him see to the point where sometimes we have to leave it off the plate so he wouldn't know there's meat available until afterwards. Otherwise he'll just be like quack, quack. Quack, quack. He won't even eat the rice.
That's so cute.
I'm speaking like I'm not just 8 years older than this boy. You'd think I'm 20 years older than him.
Because you raised
I was just a child slave. I was just a child slave.
Stop it.
I was doing everything.
Also, I've taken a note from you. And so Sorrel now has got used to having some of our food.
You see?
No, it's not good. Because what happens is when she hears us sit down, so she might be in any room.
Yeah.
The minute she hears us sit down, she comes in.
She'll come in.
And she'll stand at the table like this.
Yeah. That's Chooks. Chooks will be in deep sleep or in the wardrobe somewhere. Because that's where he likes to sleep now, in the wardrobe. The moment he hears a rustle or hears the microwave do he is running and he's sitting like you owe him food.
Yeah.
He'll be like,
my plate also. Guys, what we
eating here?
What we eat today? What food
is it
today?
Is this one goat or beef?
And it's in anticipation of chicken. These animals and chicken, I swear to God.
I don't know what it is. Love the fuck off chicken. Chicken? And with Chooks is what? Seasoned chicken. He can't have... When he was sick and they said that I should boil plain chicken for him, I laughed. I did it. And I looked at him, I gave it to him, he looked at me and looked at the chicken. He looked at me, he looked at the chicken. I went and put that bitch back and put in some chicken stock and some seasoning. Gave it back to him, he ate it.
Swear down!
He only eats seasoned chicken. Don't give him none of that white meat shit. He wants seasoned down chicken. The jerk. The all-purpose. You got some extra tasty chicken, run that. He's eating it.
I'm sure
Fried chicken.
Why are you giving him jerk?
Bro, he eats. What do you want me to do? He's either I give it to him or he's going to put his paw in it anyway.
The other day, Sorrel tries to do that. I said, if you don't just... You know when their hand is edging closer? Move, man!
I told you about when I walked into the living room and Chucks was eating the whole burger in the dark. Do you know how greedy you have to be? Manny left his burger on the table. I came in. Chucks is eating the whole burger in the dark. And the thing is, I could tell that he wanted to run, but he was still like trying to eat. So he's there like trying to run, but also like still chewing the burger. I was like, Manny, Chucks is eating your burger. He said, what? I said, Chucks is eating your burger in the dark.
You can't just leave food now.
You can't.
Once they get a taste of food, you can't leave food.
You can't
because they will get to it. They will get to it.
Like McDonald's chips loves it. Chucks loves McDonald's chips. It's specifically McDonald's chips. He loves McDonald's chips.
That's very crazy. Also, he's getting quite a taste for salt.
I know he's definitely got high cholesterol. I need to take him to the vet.
Can you do that?
But I'm just too ashamed because they're going to ask me how he got there. And now I'm going to have to say, well, he likes steak, McDonald's chips.
But
he be eating party rings, loves a bit of yogurt. But the Muller Corner one with the chocolate balls.
They can't eat that.
Well, he be eating it. These street cats, do you know what they're eating every day? Can we just relax? These street cats, do we know what they're eating every day? When they're out here eating Sam's 5 wings and chips, you might not say nothing, but because Chucks is in the house, he can't have a little Muller Corner.
Word.
He can have a Muller Corner. Does he shit? Yes. Is he a bit lactose intolerant? Maybe.
All cats are lactose intolerant.
Okay, well,
that's why we should be giving them lactose.
Okay, leave him alone. He's fine. He had a bit of cake on my birthday. Got involved in the celebrations. He's fine.
The big activity that Chucks is gonna have.
See, the collar is choking his neck. That double chin. I was looking at him yesterday. He's legit got a double chin. He was sitting watching
9 months.
He was sitting watching TV with me, and I took a picture of him. I just saw a little. I said, "You got a double chin. You're actually gaining the weight that I'm losing." I was like, "Fair enough, man. Fair enough," because he helps me too. Because if I can't eat my portion, I'm having a little treat. Run it. Give it to Chucks.
Where are we in the podcast?
I don't know. Is this still the intro?
Wait, how was our week? Which one of us landed? You.
I landed.
How was your week?
But yeah, Chucks is fine. Leave Chucks alone.
Jesus Christ, we have 20 minutes.
Chucks is happy. How was your week?
It's been good. It's freezing. And I am having a problem because I refuse to put on my heating. I actually refuse. So Our heating comes on naturally.
Poverty.
But let me tell you something, no, because it is poverty, yeah. But it's because I'm scared, Stephanie. In summer, they told me, and I've spoken about this plenty of time, they told me my bill would be £250 a month. In winter, if I put on that bad boy, what will it be?
Yeah, because Scottish Power sent me an email yesterday saying they haven't been communicating with my meter and I should submit my meter reading. I said, yeah, they've come again. And you know, I've been avoiding them since like April. So if I give it to them now, they're going to run me some nasty bill. And my heating stays on as I sleep with that thing on.
See, this is the thing. So this is why I refuse to put it on because our heating comes on, let's say, 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously it's blitz right now. It's freezing. And I work from home. So during the day, I might, especially if I've gone to the gym in the morning, yeah, cool. You take, like, my body, obviously I'm anemic as well. So it takes me, generally, I timed it the other day, it took me 4 hours to defrost from coming outside. And this is me. So what did I do? I came home, changed into my house clothes, put on a jumper, put on my dressing gown, put my heated blankets. I've got a heated throw, and that's what I use generally. Put that on, had a hot cup of tea. That took 4 hours for me to actually acclimate to a house temperature or like not be freezing cold, essentially. I can fast track it by jumping in the shower first the minute I come from outside.
I can't jump in the shower without the heating being on.
Why?
I can't, because when I come out, no, I can't. If anything, I put the heating on 10 minutes before I go in the shower.
But that's what I think. I think the problem is with my body rather than the inside temperature of the house. So I'm carrying the cold from outside.
Oh.
Does that make sense? So I need to melt it essentially. This is not scientific at all. Don't quote me. So I need to melt it in the shower and then I'll put on the jumper, the dressing gown, and then the blanket. And then I'll be normal. But all the while, I refuse to put on the heated because I know it's going to come on at 6 o'clock. And if I now put it on at 1 o'clock, what does that equate to in March?
I've given up. Whatever they charge me, let them charge. I stay put. The heating on is on right now. I left the house with the heating on. I can't come and die.
£250 in summer. So you want me £500 a month?
They're gonna come for me anyway. They're asking for the meter read because they're seeing the usage. They say, this is more than £75. Sis, we caught you today. But what am I working for if I can't put my heater on, man? Chooks is out here cold. His tail just wrapped around him, just cold as hell.
That just seems like this.
Yeah, I'm just like, I feel bad. I'm like, this boy's cold. He's cold. He's fucking cold.
No, because I will scream. If I fight for a 400, 500.
Firm it. I'm firm. Listen, I can't. Christiana, I cannot work the way I work and not be able to put on my heating. Something has to give. Something has to fuck. One thing about me, you see, 2 things I'm going to do in this life. I don't care what state I'm in. I'm going to put my heating on and I'm going to go to M&S Food. I don't care.
100%, yeah.
Those are my 2 joys. You cannot rob me of it.
So
I don't care.
I say all this to say, please believe I get a new dopamine fix every week. So there's something else I'm buying. It's just a heater where I try to lie. No. But I stay, we stay in M&S.
I stay in M&S, but I'm going to put on that fucking heating. This country cannot rob me of my joy. I'm putting on my heat. I don't care. Charge 300, 400, 500. I don't care. I don't care. I'll pay it. I don't care because I need to be warm. I need to be warm.
It's freezing.
It's cold in this bitch. And I've got a new build. You think there's any insulation?
There's not one
iota. When the wind is blowing, I could see my breath in the flat. I said, put that fucking heating on. I don't care.
Crank it up.
Scottish Power, come for me if you want. I don't fucking care. I need to be warm. It cannot get that bad in this country that I must choose between staying warm and potentially diving into poverty.
That's the choice at this
Why?
point. It's crazy.
Why?
It's crazy.
Scottish Power is me and you. I don't care. That heat is staying on. My cat needs to survive. My boy needs to stay alive. They're not called. He is my boy. Sorry, Mum. He actually is. Because they've been trying to tell me off because I called him my baby and my son. But that's my baby.
They're they actually believe that it's his spirit
that is hindering my womb. It's not his spirit. It's the NHS. All right. Listen. When I'm ready, you'll get your grandchildren. For now, let me enjoy my cat. Because they should be. If I can't love my cat, how will I love my children? And I love my cat. That shows that I have a lot of love to give. I know I'm going to be a great mum because of how I treat my cat.
No, you knew he was going to be. You're trying shit. You knew he was going to be a great mum anyway.
Yeah, I always knew I was going to be a great mum. I was adamant.
Can I just
that
say,
I must be a good mother.
A lot of our conversations, actually, if not all of our conversations about our future, have been dedicated around the type of life we want to build for our kids.
Our kids.
But we're just still on some fuck shit.
I'm going to do it, but I'm just I have to prepare myself because there's going to be some bougie ass kids.
And also, it's a huge compromise of my time and freedom.
I'm scared of them. I don't mind the time and freedom thing because you're coming with me.
Yeah, listen, you actually drag those kids.
I told you, when I first got married, people were like, yeah, now you're going to slow down. When you have kids, you're going to slow down and stop hustling. I said, that kid's going to be strapped to my back. I will be on set.
Also, there's a man. There's a whole human man.
There's a man, but also, if push comes to shove, I'm on set with the walkie-talkie and my kid's strapped to me. You can't slow me down. If anything, I'll hustle harder. Emma Green said it. And when she had her first child, the moment she looked at him in the hospital bed, she was like, I need to fucking get up and I need to work. And I know that's me because I'll hustle for kids that don't even exist yet.
Yeah, 100%.
Every time I hustle, I'll make a move. I'm like, all right, calm. If I do this, then I can do that for them, okay? I need to set this up. I need to pay for this. Okay, I need to do this in order to make sure that I'm ready for this. I've literally got a whole timeline.
That's very you.
I've got a whole timeline. There's no way my kids can suffer. I've hustled for too long for them. And I'll remind them every fucking second of the day. I'm like, do you know what I did for you? Do you know how I suffered?
You're such a Nigerian mom.
I worked 2 jobs.
Yeah.
I worked 2 jobs, so just to raise that damn deposit for that house. That's why you don't need to start saying the property market soon.
I'm not doing this with you again.
I'm just saying. Poor black woman here. I hustled.
Where are we?
Well, okay. What did we want to talk about today? Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be so transparent with you. This is a pre-record.
Why are you breaking the third wall? The fourth wall. The fourth wall.
This is a pre-record. I am dehydrated. We've been talking for time. I don't even know what time. I don't even know where we are at in the episode. Please forgive us. I ain't worn my glasses in like 2.5 hours. I don't even know what it feels like to see anymore. I'm tired.
But, right, no, this is what we want to talk about, yeah? And we touched on it last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Our bad character.
Yes.
So, let's go into it quickly. Because, like, at this point,
August
left and
you said you might see yourself out. I ain't even staying here. I'm going to go eat lunch.
So, I wanted to ask because as a lot of, we're at the wind down point of the year, right? So, it is the last week of November. Yeah.
You just exposed that this is a pre-record because by the time this comes out, it'll be the last week of November. Yeah, you're right. Man. No, it won't. It'll be the first week of December.
By the time it comes out.
Yeah.
By the time we would have recorded this, it would be the last week of November.
What? I've just exposed that it's a pre-record.
No one told you to expose it.
Oh, there's no mystery behind this. The blanket behind us is falling. Christiana, they know it's us. I wear the same trouser. They know. We ain't fooling
They
nobody.
can't see the trouser.
They know how podcasts work, Christiana. It's been about for a while. We're not fooling nobody.
Guys, sorry, it's because I'm going to Manchester. It's because I'm going to Manchester. Sorry. Anyway, point being, yeah, it's wind down time, right? So we're in November anyway. And a lot has happened this year. Like, I was being reflective. Obviously, I'm being reflective because I'm also transitioning jobs. And I worked out that it'd been around 53 weeks since I started my last job.
Mm-hmm.
And if we throw back, the plan kind of was, not the plan was, but when I started my old job, the team that I work for now was always a thing that was like, oh, they are really great to work for as well. Like, that would be a fantastic role if I ever got a role there as well. And then we did get a role there. And then I was thinking about it, and soon after I got my role, the job that I had, we started talking about this podcast.
No, it was before that.
Before I got the job. No, we'd been talking about it. But
I made the deck in October. We've been talking about it. I made the deck in October.
Yes, because I've been spoken
the designer
to.
Was working on the logo.
No, but hold on. When did you come to me about it?
That was earlier in the year. But in terms of actually planning it, we started late summer and I had the deck done by October.
How?
I can even show you on Canva. It will show you that I made it in October.
What?
Yeah.
So we started planning this as I got the job?
Yeah.
Because
we were like, is this going to interfere? And we'll just carry on as normal.
Oh yeah, shame.
Yeah, like they hadn't even approached you when we started planning this podcast.
I don't know why I felt that once I got the job, I was like, oh, I do it for real now. I know I definitely can do this.
Nah, we had already started planning.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Get your timelines right.
But my point being, we've come very far, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like our characters have changed.
For the worse, for the better.
No. Have our characters changed?
I don't think our characters have changed. I just think more people are aware of our character now.
I think I'm more open to showing my character now.
Yeah, I think
I was hiding it before.
Yeah, I don't think we've changed. I just think people are more aware of our character because as you established 2 episodes ago, I'm mysterious. So no one really knows anything about me. But I feel like by watching this podcast, a lot of people have learnt things about me, even friends. But I've always been bad character. Like, if you look at my TikTok For You page...
You have always been bad character.
I've always been bad character, but I think with different people, I show a certain amount of me to different people. Whereas if you watch the podcast, that's like 100%
That's
me.
us.
And that could be a shock to people because they'll be like, what the fuck? But I don't think we've changed. I just think the podcast has exposed how bad character we are.
So,
but in a good way.
Yeah, but also, are we bad character or do we just know ourselves more?
I've always known myself that I'm bad character. I just don't show it to everyone. But
what is bad character then?
I'm very self-aware. I know that I've got traits that are very bad.
Actually, what are your worst traits? Let's go into that.
My worst, I'm fucking stubborn as hell. And I get a kick out of it. Oh my God. There's nothing more that I love than frustrating someone with my stubbornness. Even if you try and tell me to do something or try and get me to do something for you, and even if I want to do it deep down, I'll make it hard for you.
Why?
It's a power kink. It's a power kink.
I have that.
Yeah, I get turned on by having power. So I'll make things as difficult as possible just so I can put you in a position where you're begging me.
Because the beg feels nice, you know.
I
have to.
Listen, I love making people beg. Actually, I don't love to make everyone beg. But do you know what it is? Oh, this is really bad. This is actually me exposing. It's not really bad. We're not all perfect. When people act tough.
Oh, yeah.
I like to break them down.
Yeah.
Because I know that people like to try and break me down because I act tough. So I'm basically just playing the game.
So you're doing aura for aura?
Yeah.
You're doing aura for aura.
Okay, I'll be on. I love a mind game. Back in the day, I used to love a mind game.
Yeah.
Now I don't have the patience for it. I'm too old. But back in the day, I used to love a mind game. Just the whole slowly breaking down the tough guy. It used to do something for me. Now I don't have the time. So please, no mind games. But yeah, I think my worst trait is that I'm stubborn. A bit power trippy sometimes in those kind of like scenarios. And I'm petty as hell. I'm petty.
You are. But your whole brand, your whole being, if I was to describe you, is aura for aura.
Aura for aura, bet. If bet was in the dictionary, I'll be right there next to bet.
Like generally, when someone gives you an L, you can't take it.
I can't take it.
When life gives you an L, you'll sometimes take it and be like, all right, God.
But if someone gives
you an L,
I are cool, calm, and collected, but you just know you've started a war.
And you will sit on it for 5 years, 10 years.
As long as it takes. As long as it freaking takes. The gun will stay up. I'm petty as hell. I have to get my lip back.
You have to?
I have to. Even if it's just a little, like a little kick, I have to do it. I can't let things go.
Yeah, no.
I really can't let things go.
Yeah, you are. And I've said this on the podcast plenty of times. You are Peter and a chicken.
I am.
You actually are Peter and a chicken.
Listen.
On site
Peter
every time.
Every fucking time. Every time. And the thing is, my on site will not be physical.
No.
The way would be spiritual. It's what I've done in my head.
100%.
You might not even know that I've gotten my L back, my lick back. But in my head, I've gotten it back. It could be a small thing. Like I threw one of your chips on the floor. Like, that will do it.
But also, sometimes your progression in life is just a step on your
yeah,
enemy's necks.
Actually, but then life, just me existing alone is my lick back.
Yeah.
Which is why I must remain progressing and not descending. Because if I descend, my enemies will rise up. You know, like, have you watched 300? The movie 300?
Yeah.
When the army rises up, they can't rise up against me. I must stay progressing, stay winning, because they will rise up.
They
will rise up.
We used to have so many conversations where we talk about situations and we're like, if our enemies knew.
It's our enemies knew.
What enemies?
What enemies? We actually have no ops. Everyone loves us. We don't have a single op in this world, Christiana. We are such sweet girls. We don't have a single op. I don't think there's one person I can say, yeah, that person legit hates me. And yet, we'll say our enemies. You don't have a person that literally... There's no one that hates us enough for us to call them our op.
You know what? Yeah.
All our ops are ops against their own will. All of our ops are ops against their own will.
I've got a fair few that don't like me.
I can't think of... Is there an op that don't like me?
You've got one that you said can't stand you.
Who?
A work one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but that's work is different. It don't matter if you like be my oppo because the reality of the situation is I'm your daddy.
Crush next. Yeah, words.
But
big mummy.
Big mummy. But in general, I don't have ops in life.
No, I have people that can't stand me.
I don't think I have people that don't.
I have people that when they see me, they're seething.
Oh, no, I don't have that, you know. I don't think there's anyone that's like, oh yeah, like on site with Steph. Nah. Everyone that's my op is my op against their own will.
I think the people, obviously, but this is, I think it's for a lot of people. My people that would be ops, and it's a harsh word, but are people that would have used to be friends.
Yeah.
And I've decided I just don't fuck with you anymore.
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking. All my ops, the people that I classify as ops, if they had the opportunity to be my friend or be in my life again, they'll run in. I actually don't have ops.
I get that though, because you're funny and you're great.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of someone must not like me. There must be someone that's like, I can't stand that bitch. There's one that has a reason to, but I doubt it. She has a reason to. I don't think she does.
Might be backing you, you know.
Yeah, do back me. I'm whatever. Any evil I do is justified.
Bet.
Any evil I do in this, if you ever hear a bad word about me or something I've done, just know that they did something.
Yeah.
I never make the first move when it comes to evil. But one thing about me, if you start it, I'm a what? Finish it.
You love to end it.
I love to end it. If you start, I will never start it. I don't like trouble. I don't like drama, etc. If you start it, I'm going to finish it. Don't mean I'm going to go out on the streets fighting you and shit.
Yeah, we can't. We've got too much to lose.
I'm, again, be somebody. I knew. I had the foresight.
She said, I'm not a ghetto baby.
I'm not a ghetto baby, but if you start it, I'll finish it. But I'll end it in such a spicy and classy way you will never forget. You will, with class. A classy end. But I actually don't have any ops, but I just like the thought of having enemies motivates me in life. And maybe that's a bad trait too.
What is my toxic trait?
What is your toxic trait?
What did I put down? When we spoke about this, what did you say is my toxic trait?
You get irritated easily.
Oh, people annoy me so much, man.
Which is so ironic. Because if anything, maybe you're the annoying one.
Bet.
How do you get annoyed? You come here like, who's annoying you?
A lot of people. Do you know what I'm annoyed by? Stupidity.
Oh yeah, no. You hate stupid people. Like that one, it eats your brain. You hate you hate stupid people. Jesus, you hate stupid people. It's the way your lip pinches in when you realize someone's stupid. You just, it's like seething. Say eight lot have no. If this one was ever to rule this country, oh my God. As a dictator, set 8 will be finished. Anyone below set 3, you're done. You're not even allowed to go to school. Go mind call. You hate stupid people. It's actually bad.
I just don't get it.
You hate stupid people so much. Your kids can't be dumb.
Oh my God.
They can't, I would have to come and pick them up. The moment you even get an inkling that this one might not make it. No, but
it's impossible. Cannot.
You can't.
You'll be in tutoring all of that. Like, no, something has to
click.
Something has to click.
And that's why you have to be careful about the genes that you mix with. Because it might not be you. Your brain, the woman's brain will be sharp, or it's the man that will come and mess it up. This is why we need to start making men do maths equations on the first date before we even take it any further. Are you smart? I don't care about your personality. Work out this equation.
And you know I'm such a personality babe, so I'll be the
next thing you know.
And then I start to realise
that they're dumb as hell.
And it takes a while. Sometimes it takes a while to see it through.
It's sad when you realise they're dumb as hell.
And you can see it.
So you don't know maths.
No, it's not just that, because like I can take, again, because I don't come across as the smartest. Generally. I'll take it, guys. But I know maths, yeah. And so I don't think that equates to real life intellect, really. I don't think it always transitions. So there's people that don't know certain subjects, but they're still very much intelligent in the way they navigate life.
Yes.
But you see those people that
but I feel like
stupid in life.
No, like I feel like it starts from school though. There's small inklings. Like you know,
there's some people.
You know the guy the boy that used to pronounce Ireland as Island. You know who I'm talking about in primary school. Marcus.
He's dead, bro.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's not my fault. I feel like that was like a small
Isn't he Irish?
Indicator.
Isn't he Irish himself?
He's half Irish.
But he couldn't pronounce Ireland.
He used to pronounce Ireland as Island. And that was when I knew. I said, this one ain't making it. Or people that pronounce yacht as yatch.
No, I do that sometimes.
You pronounce yacht as yatch?
Sometimes.
You're finished. You're not even smart yourself.
But
how can you hate your own people?
No, because like...
Yeah.
Do you know what the problem is? Yeah, wait, because I know it's pronounced yachts.
So when I said cognac.
But it's one of those things where like...
Actually, I can't say
when I'm talking and I know what I'm talking about,
yeah,
it's fine. Sometimes when I'm reading something, it'll catch me off guard.
And you say yacht.
I'll say yeah, and I'll be like, that's not right. And then I'll be like, oh, yacht. Sorry, yacht.
It's just the small thing. It's because I judge people on the small things.
You do. But I also say Barclays.
Yeah, but I say cognac. That's
really actually so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's because of my Nigerian parents and my Nigerian husband, not because I'm dumb.
Because we don't read. But yeah, there's certain people that like, and you've heard me on the phone about this recently, where I'm like, nah, the one and one, it's just like there's something. Like
there's
some people, it's like when you're communicating with them, there's not a normal flow of thoughts.
No, it's just like
they just say it's like blue, grey, words, sea, sand.
Just like,
black.
Is it that you're struggling? Is it?
How does your brain work?
And then I feel like I'm having to dumb myself down to kind of like make it easy for them.
You know when you have to write everything explicitly. So this is why this is happening. This will happen next. Da 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 da.
But actually, no. You know what? I actually don't hate stupid. I can tolerate dumbness to a certain degree.
Yeah, I can
because I'm like kiki kaka. I love a laugh and stuff. So I'll be getting on with the dummies. I like them because it's just not serious. Because I feel like sometimes when you're with like smart people and they know you're smart, they just feel like every conversation needs to be serious.
I love that.
I don't like it.
Like a deep conversation all the time.
I can talk about politics and stuff and all of that, but sometimes I just want to laugh. Look, come watch this TikTok video with me and let's laugh.
Do you know what? And this makes so much sense for our dynamic. Because even up to today, when he was making the script,
I was like, it's 2 job lessons.
She says 2 job lessons, please.
Take that out. It's all right. Because you know, not everything has to be deep, man. Like, life is already depressing. I just want to laugh. I'm smart. It's proven in the rest of my life. You can see it. I've made great decisions in life. I'm smart. You know. Let me kiki a bit. Please. There has to be a balance. Because I feel like some smart people, it's like you make their intelligence their personality, so they have to prove to everyone that they're smart.
No, but you know, I love that personality trait.
Everyone's kiki around the table. They'll now bring up fucking Labour and because we've heard. And we're into it. We've spoken about politics here. But brother, there's a time and a place.
No, I
Please.
love see the intellectuals.
Nah, go away, man. Go away. Stop trying to use me for your little ego before I slap you with my law degree. You're not proving nothing to me. You're not proving, there's nothing that you're proving to me. There's nothing. And that's why they end up hating me. Because they think that because they're smart, everyone's going to love them and stuff. I'm here kikiing in the corner. Everyone loves me, bro. We don't give a fuck about you. And now you're upset. Because like, why her? Because I'm fucking funny.
Because you're funny. Yeah.
I can speak to everyone.
And you know what? Sometimes a lot of people who are really highly intelligent, actually maybe not a lot, but there's some people who they don't actually know how to not have a deep conversation.
Exactly.
So they can't hold the people skills are zilch.
The people skills are just finished.
But talk about history. history in this, geography of this, the economy in
We've
this.
heard.
They can talk about that.
Brother,
But
how was your
just
day?
Small talk.
How was your day? We've
Nothing's
heard.
landed.
The world is on fire. We know. How was your day? What is your favorite color? What do you do for joy? What is, please?
Can I say
something?
Can I have a confession?
What?
So obviously I'm in a transitional part of my life, right?
Mhm.
So my nighttime watch is TED Talks about how to be the most confident, how to do leadership.
Oh, bye, man.
I'm in my hustle era.
Christiana, I was invited to do a TED Talk when I was like 24. I was an intern.
That's crazy.
I don't even, like, some TED Talks are really good, but I don't put them people on the pedestal anymore.
I'm in my hustle porn era.
Nah, man, I've come off that. It's not even healthy no more.
Like how to
decide what you want to do. Fucking make a plan for yourself and stick to it. You're wasting your time speaking to all these people. Go execute. The time that you're using to sit down on your ass and watch all those TED Talks things, you could have done something that got you closer to your goals.
That is true.
Don't waste.
But
I
I feel
used to
like
do it with the self-help books, the podcast. Everyone's like, I can just get my ass up and just go do this damn thing.
This is one thing about panels though. I need to say, because I went to a panel the other day and I was over it. I walked in and I was like, oh yeah, because this is stuff that we used to rinse through in our 20s and everyone was unqualified.
Everybody
was unqualified.
In this day and age, even as I'm here now, I avoid panels where I can. Brother, there's nothing that I can tell you that is more effective than you getting off your ass and just doing it.
And this is the thing, because everyone talks about what worked for them on a panel. Keyword, them.
It might not be you. We don't all have the same path. Well, I can tell you, yeah, be proactive and go work hard. Like, the time you're sitting here watching me waffle, like I ain't gonna go home and eat rice and stew. I'll go play with chooks and feed him some chicken, give him some high cholesterol. You could have been working on something that will get you closer to your goal.
Also, for the people that are on the panel, a lot of the time, it's an ego boost.
It's an ego boost. You just want everyone to, oh my God, you're so amazing, you're so successful. How did you do it? Half of them aren't even qualified. Some of them are fucking interns. Some of them are in the same position as you, trying to give you advice. I see them at work. They're barely allowed to speak in meetings. Please, I beg you in the name of God, just do the work. Have a plan. The most important thing in life is you deciding what you want and making a plan and working towards that. If you get confused, yes, look to mentors, look to people to give you advice, etc. But I tell you now, there's nothing more effective than just getting off your ass and doing it. Do it scared, do it clueless, figure it out on your way. Just do something, move.
And the reason we can say this is because we were those people that were always going to panel. Well, I was always one of those people that would go to panels like, what can I get? What can I get? Who can I talk to? And now actually, again, we're talking about like 5-6 years later, we're in the same, not level, but do you get what I mean? The same kind of level of career, if not higher. Do you get what I mean? And it's like, and I remember trying to get those pieces and I wouldn't get anything that would lead to anything. And eventually I realized that, this is not, it doesn't do it.
Yeah, and 9 times out of 10, those people on the panel aren't willing to help you. Even if you come up to them afterwards, how many people are approaching them? How many people are emailing them, etc.? And I say this as someone
they might not have the power to even help.
And I say this as someone who does get that often. Some of us just don't. We don't have the actual capacity to help. So that's why I always tell people, be proactive in the sense that get off your ass and chase opportunity. Do something. If you
create something.
A lot of people would always come to me and say they want to do music, they want to come and work in music, etc. They don't know how to get in. I'm like, do you have a friend that raps? Do you have a friend that sings? Okay, manage them. Help them with their social content. Help them with their music. Do you like music? Create your own playlist. That's how I got into music. I started creating music playlists on SoundCloud. That's how I got my first internship at a major label. Do something. Be proactive.
You know what I saw the other day? Someone was doing a talk on how to start a podcast. And I was just a bit like...
Yeah, I saw that. And I was like, you just start it. You literally go to a studio and you record.
And I was like, what is there?
What are you talking? Unless you're talking about like the back end stuff, but even then, it's just as simple as making an account. Anything that you need to learn, I promise you, I'll tell you now. I'll literally give you the tea.
Google.
Anything you need to learn about podcasting, Reddit. There's a podcasting subreddit. I learned everything from editing to what best platform to host on, all of that, it's all there. You don't need to go to a panel and talk about how to start a podcast.
I was just like, I was intrigued by it because I was like, there are so many podcasts out. And obviously we did our research before we launched our podcast. Obviously, to be fair, we come from the respective fields we come from. So we've got a level of understanding and expertise in that sense. But I was like, what could this panel, and we've had this conversation about going to podcast places. What could this deliver us that we don't see in the content that's already provided, that they already provide for their audiences? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, and how is that more valuable than actually just sitting down and doing it? You will learn as you go on.
100%.
There were so many things.
And people are scared to do that.
Even with all the research that we did, there were so many things, like lessons that we learned, even just by releasing the first podcast. When I'll tell you now, the first episode came out a week later because we found out that with the first episode, it takes a bit longer to be delivered to DSPs because it goes through checks. So actually it was out a week later. There's so many things that you learn as you're doing it. And that's why it's important to just do it so that you can learn quicker. The faster you fail, the faster you get to succeeding. You fail, you learn, and you get up and you try again. But this whole like go to panels or listen to an audiobook, etc. If you want to listen to an audiobook and that's what's going to help you, fine. But make sure you're doing the work. There's nothing that beats action. I promise you, there's nothing that beats action.
And a lot of the time, it's the fear. It's the fear of actually starting.
Yeah.
So you want to get all the knowledge. You want to try. But at one point, you have all the knowledge you can actually, that is useful. Do you get me? Now it's all additional stuff and you're just buying time. Let's be real. So a lot of the time, it's just like, just do, be scared, do. There's even learning in being scared and the feeling of actually doing it. There is that bit that you want to get over. It's that bit that where learning really happens. We went off topic, but
I don't know what that little motivation section is. Maybe that's your little motivational audiobook. There you go. There's a TED talk. But
Reddit Realness.
Reddit Realness. Right, Reddit Realness. I, female 26, pooped in my car. This is honestly so embarrassing. I don't want to tell anyone I know, but I have to get this off my chest. I was driving home the other day and felt an oncoming need to use the restroom. I was stuck in traffic for about 20 minutes from home. I realized there was really no time left, no exit nearby, and things were going to happen. I decided the best thing I could do was to try to poop in one of those dog poop bags that I had in the car. How runny was your shit? Because usually you can hold a poo. I feel like sometimes you can hold a poo unless it's like
diarrhea. She must have had diarrhea.
But then that would have been messy either way. That's missing the dog bag. I had to slip off my pants, use them to cover myself since they were literally cars all around, and put the bag in place. I was just in time because emergency hit almost immediately. It worked really well actually, but mortifying. I was so embarrassed. I got home and cleaned everything. The worst part though was shortly after my boyfriend got into the car and asked why it smelled so much like cleaning supplies. I played it off, but there was so much secret shame. Now just to live with the rest of my life knowing what happened.
Oh, she handled it well.
What did you eat?
Yeah, her stomach must have been upset. But she handled it well.
How did she even, did she not squat to poo?
But I was thinking about the logistics when she was describing it.
You put the bag in place, but how did you?
Where?
Did you just like crouch down on the seat?
Oh yeah, maybe.
People would have noticed you then.
But she's in crowded traffic, isn't it?
Yeah. How are you pooing like in a dog bag?
She must have moved to the side. Sorry, she must have moved to the side.
Yeah, but wouldn't that it won't come out as smooth in the bag. Unless it was like a big solid shit, which if it was, then I feel like you could have held that in, sis.
You don't know what she's been doing.
You could have held that in.
She might be playing with things that open up down there.
Even if you were using a butt plug, you could hold that shit in.
Not if her stomach's running. Because I believe if she had any option, she would not pooed in her car.
I just feel like she didn't try. I would have tried to hold it in. If it gets about, when you're sweating and shaking.
Yeah.
Then I may consider. But I just felt like you were like, I need to poo. Right, let me just poo here. Because 20 minutes isn't that long.
But remember, the minute she put the bag in place,
it just went through.
Do you know how mad that is? Do you know how mad what you did?
Wow. That sound effect.
That was a crazy.
I might cut out. I might leave it in. I don't know.
Leave it in.
That was too accurate.
That was a crazy
one. Into the dog bag.
Great that you.
I mean, this ain't even dilemma. This is just a statement to say I shat.
Yeah, this is an admission of guilt.
I poo-pooed in my car.
But also, kudos to her. She's done it like a lady. So, boom, she's pooped in the bag. 2, she's cleaned it so well. And there's no stench of like poo in the air. There's no fart smell. The fart isn't lingering.
What do you do if you go to someone's car and it smells like shit? I assume they farted.
We've got one friend that we went to school with, and she was telling a story about how she was going raving one time, and what happened? So she's going raving one time, and she was pre-drinking, and there was this girl who's a friend of a friend, right? And the girl was drinking hard, and she was like, "Oh, all right, you might want to be all right. Are you sure you're all right?" She's like, "Yeah." Anyway, she was drinking hard, and then felt sick. So I think the rest of them went into the club, and the person we knew was the driver. So it was her car, yeah. So I think they said to the girl who was feeling sick, "Do you want to sit in the car?" Like, because she was apparently too sick. And the girl said, "Yeah." So cool. Then when she's come back to the car now, the car stinks. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I think it's like bare late in the morning. The car stinks bad. But the girl was like, apparently she didn't vomit, So obviously get in the car, everyone gets in the car, they go home, they go to, I think they might be staying over or whatever. Or she drops whoever and then goes home. Car stinks. The girl's now left, obviously, dropped the girl home, whatever. The next day, and the seats are wet. Everything's wet, but it's everywhere. So they're like, "What's happened here? Like, what's going on with the car? This is so weird." But obviously, you can't place it, innit? Next day, they get up. Obviously, it's daylight now. They see the car. It's wet with stinks of poo.
No.
So this babe had like pooed all over the seats, whatever have you. The babe was like, the person we know was like, she went to get the car clean, but there's still there was still a stench, a faint smell
of doo-doo.
So eventually she sold the car. she was
with
like,
the doo-doo.
No, because obviously it's clean, but the stench still remained. And also, once you know,
sorry, you're buying that car off me. That's your doo-doo. You're buying that car off me.
So how did you poo in someone
else's car? What is it with women and getting drunk and then pooing on themselves?
What is
it about alcohol that just loosens up our mouths?
I just need us to
I don't think I've ever been drunk to the point where I'm like, I need to poo.
Kill me.
If I get constipated.
Kill me. I'm going home. You think I have the audacity to be out?
I've never been drunk and thought, I really need to shit.
Bro, never.
A pee, yeah.
And if I need to do that, I'm going home.
I'm going the fuck home.
What? You lot, for a good time.
You shat in someone's car.
You lot are allowing.
Look how the story is traveling, because now it's on this podcast. You see that little shit that you did over a decade ago is now being relived today. Was it worth it?
Was it worth it? Because you wanted to have a good time.
I could never.
I just want you to know
that
never for a good time
and
you have pooed over. Where does the shame not come and collect you? Why did you not? For number one, why did you not? If you really had to poo that badly, why did you not come out the car and poo on the side of the road?
You went to go and poo. What is it about women getting drunk and pooing?
Bro, there's so many options. You could have gone into the club to poo. You could have pooed at the side of the road. You could have pooed behind a bin. If you're that desperate, you could have gone home. But instead, you sat there, fell asleep.
Poo.
For everyone to come and meet you in the car.
With shit. People are so, oh God. Oh my God. Poo.
I just need it's not that.
Sorry.
A good time is not that deep.
Even
you have a good time tomorrow. There's so many clubs. There actually are clubs.
even when I'm desperate to poo, I always make it to the toilet. Listen, there was a time here when in secondary school.
Do you know what? I've never had a time to poo in secondary.
No,
Thank God.
There was one day. I think we were writing an exam. And I had dodgy beans. The day before, Christiana, I was trying to firm it because I wanted to finish the exam. Chris, you're sweating and shaking. I was like, I need to go.
But that is the best time because you know everyone is busy.
Day,
no one's using the toilet.
I thought I was going to shit, but the way I ran to that toilet, Christiana.
And beans, the gas that beans.
The Nigerian beans, when it's slightly small, oh my God. I was there for a good 10 minutes, just like every time I even tried to make a move, it would just come back again. One time I came back here, the front of my hair was wet with just sweat. It was just, I looked
baby hairs all.
My baby hairs were sticking up. I went through, it got so bad. I think I had to go home in the middle of the day.
Really?
It was just consistent. I was like, what happened? I said, it's the beans. So you didn't warm it properly. I said, I did. Your beans is spot, girl. Your beans is spot.
No, I see when your parents are the cause of you you having stomach problems.
Well, my mum used to say there's no expiry date on eggs. I said, sister, there is. There is. Don't lie though. I'm not gonna lie though. I do push it like a week.
No, I do.
Like, because I keep it in the fridge, innit? So if it's like a young, like, say it's like, I don't know, a young 16th of November, where like around the like 22nd, 23rd.
I'm gonna say 20th, but all right.
I'm gonna eat that egg. I'm gonna eat that egg. I'm gonna eat the egg.
No, best before dates. My mum will be like, it's okay, it's not opened. It's okay, it's been in the freezer. It's okay, it's okay.
Until you're shitting your life out at school. Because when I eat spot beans, that beans nearly went through me. I had to go. I don't even know how I did that walk home. That's a long walk. That's a long fucking walk.
That's a long walk home.
That is a long fucking walk.
If your stomach's cutting.
Where am I going to shit? Where am I going to shit?
But no, Forest Gate used to have public toilets by the library.
Absolutely not using that. That's where the syphilis started. I'm not fucking using that toilet. That's where syphilis started. Me use a public toilet in Forest Gate.
In Forest Gate?
I'd rather die.
And you know, that's like the crack strip.
Oh my!
it's like the
I'd
drug
rather
strip.
shit in the middle of traffic than go use a public toilet in Forest Gate and get a little heroin needle in my ass by accident when I try and sit on the seat.
Needles in there.
Absolutely not.
It's on the drug and brothel strip.
No option. We used to see prostitutes on their casually walking with their period just dripping down their leg. The hell? Forest Gate.
Where do we
I'll never understand why and how I ended up there.
Where did we come from?
Where the hell did we come from?
Can I say, my dad had that problem. My dad could not believe that he ended up at Forest Gate. He was fuming all the time. This area. All right, sorry, Dad. Do you want to go back to Fulham? Do you want to go back to Fulham?
He really does.
Word. Bet.
That would have been an option.
That would have been a better option.
Do you know that in Forest Gate, me and my mom had persistent coughs and we thought it's because of our asthma. It was pollution, Christiana. When we left Forest Gate, our coughs disappeared.
And you already have weakling lungs.
I already have
so weak.
Yeah, because I had asthma when I was young. I ain't got great genes like that, you know.
Just struggling. Because I still be in Forest Gate.
No, literally. Because we lived next to 2 mechanics.
Oh, yeah.
And a train bridge.
No bet.
Christian, it was pollution central.
Yeah, your nostrils are black.
No, they
the
were.
Inside, so your nostrils are black.
I could blow my nose and they were black.
Yeah, it's the exhaust. It's all of that. Yeah, word.
When we moved to Essex, it was like brand new lungs, not a cough sight. Not a cough sight. What asthma?
Do you know what? But don't speak of Forest Gate because then you have the side of Forest Gate where the £1 million houses. And
and then you just have our side.
Then you have our side.
Then you have our damn side about watching Eastern Europeans get beaten up with giant padlocks because they owe someone money out from our window. Like, well, entertainment. Did I ever tell you about the time when it was like Hackney versus Forest Gate? And it was like Hackney came in red and Forest Gate were in blue. And they gang war in the middle of the street.
Do you know what? But
and
your road.
my road
Your road. Because I remember, we had a friend who had a fight.
Oh my.
And I remember
on my
us.
road.
Yeah.
And they beat the hell out of him.
But it was against someone we knew.
They beat the hell out of that boy in front of my house.
And because he was my best friend at the time.
Yeah, I was so happy because all I had to do was sit on the wall of my driveway.
I couldn't believe that was happening.
Yeah, but he always got beaten.
He got beaten up.
He got beaten
much.
every 2 working days.
He got beaten up so much. But the problem is, he started off as their friend.
Yeah, then he started getting a bit sassy.
And he was getting beaten up so much.
Flogged.
And obviously, every time it's happening, I'm really emotional because that was my best friend at that point.
Just like, please leave this bozo. He is every day getting beaten up.
But he was the same. He started off as a nice to you, like, great home.
They all start off nice.
And then something happens in puberty.
Everyone starts off nice. It's like, it's at this point, it was a rite of passage. It's like, okay, this one's gone.
Yeah,
right,
no, he was
gone.
definitely.
But my road was defo like.
I remember us running down to your road because I don't know where we got word of it. And then
I said in front of my house, this is like a premium spot. This is like the equivalent of getting the VIP spot in the club. Premium entertainment in front of my house. I sat on my wall and I watched that fight.
Poor thing, man.
But I think my spot was just, because I had the drug dealer on that side and I had this one on this side. Any boy that came to link me at my yard was brave.
Yeah, word.
Was brave. Because that could have gone left quickly.
And they did.
Anyway,
Reddit Realness.
Adult fans of the week. We just did Reddit Realness, bitch. This is just... Hey! Disaster. I'm so sorry, guys.
Anyway, Adult Fans of the week. So, guys, as we are officially heading into Christmas season, it's now time for everything Christmassy, the little trips, the Christmassy little trips. So, my Adult Find of the week is Borough Market, especially around Christmas, because you can get your little Christmas treats and you can get things that they normally have actually, but you have the excuse now to get it because it's coming up to Christmas. There's loads of places that do like a Christmas sandwich, like specialty donuts. Obviously, you've got the fresh produce, so the cheeses and stuff like that. You've got a lot of like specialized jams, chili sauces with chutneys, stuff for your cheese board. Yeah, it's now time. I'll say that. Borough Market. My Adult Fan of the week.
My Adult Find of the week is actually a recommendation for a store. I know that it's the festive period, so there's a lot of parties coming up and everyone's looking for a good frock to wear. Highly recommend Club L London. Their dresses, the quality of their dresses is absolutely amazing. Honestly, they never fail me. So if you're looking for like a dress for your Christmas party or any festive occasion, etc., or just any occasion in general, especially weddings, definitely Club L London. They are the shit. Love their dresses. Great quality. Never lets me down. That's my Adult Find of the week. I'm sorry, I look so tired when I'm saying that. But I do like Club L London. So yeah, that's my Adult Find of the week. And that brings us to the end of the episode. Guys, if you are watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed this chaotic episode,
it's been so chaotic.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. You can cuss us out in the comments if you want. Shit, we deserve it at this point. Cuss us out. But like, comment, and subscribe. We are so close to 500 subscribers. Please help us get there by the end of the year. If you're watching on Spotify, because now you've got video available on Spotify, and you enjoyed this episode, or if you're listening on Spotify, give us a 5-star rating. Same with Apple Podcasts. Give us a 5-star there. You can find us on socials that We Just Got Here Podcast on TikTok. We Just Got Here Pod on Instagram, and WJGH Podcast on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Steph Achigbu. That's STEPACHIGBU. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and TikTok at Miss Tia Roberts, and on Instagram at Tia Honey Roberts.
And that brings us to the end of the episode. Can I just say, if you are following me on Twitter, can you actually interact with my tweets? Because sometimes I just feel like I'll be tweeting to nobody, which I kind of like, but sometimes respond. But then I realize that when people do respond, sometimes by the time I see it, I'm already too overwhelmed and I don't respond. So maybe that's why people don't respond to my tweets.
Maybe.
But anyway, that brings us to the end of
And thank you for
Episode
staying with
37.
us for this pre-record because we are tired.
I'm tired.
We've
girl.
done 2 shows.
My mouth is dry.
This has been
I had
4
to take my
hours.
Invisalign out because that bitch would have been sticking to my goddamn tongue.
This is
So
4.5
please,
hours of recording, guys. We are
Please
tired.
enjoy this episode. Give us a 5-star rating because you
Please.
see me.
We
I'm
tried.
about to pass out.
We tried.
Please.
It's our first pre-record. Pre-record.
Yeah, it is.
So we're gonna do better, but I hope you enjoyed it in the meantime. Anyway, we love you.
Bye.
Bye.